Final Fantasy starts off with this beautiful intro showing the people of Midgar. Aerith with her flowers, Cloud on top of a train. The combat is just fluent, and the graphics are so beautiful. Then you start to hear their annoying and constant grunting. Note, I have never played any of the Final Fantasies. I have never played the original Final Fantasy, so bear with me on this one. The combat system is perfect. The way you switch through the different characters with their own unique fight style adds more to how you take on enemy combatants. For example, you have an enemy that is too hard to reach. All you have to do is just switch to the guy with a cannon for a hand.
The goddamn hand cannon.
The boss fights. They are the most weirdest things I've ever seen.
What? We're literally fighting a house?
It's just...
We're literally... The hell kind of house is this?
Now the boss fights, they are cool, but you have to admit, they are a bit weird. They range from serious to out of this world to just freaking goofy.
Okay, let me get this straight. It's a duppy with a paraplegic unicorn. What the hell?
The puzzles are good too. You gotta do this hand one where, you take the hand, then you move this box thing, and then you lift up, your girlfriend here, and then you put her here to get the thing over there. And, Now this is one where you're Tifa and you're jumping on all the chandeliers, and then you fall off, then you have to get back up and go back and do it all over again to get a thingy. Now you got to go through the Shinra building and find a way to this door, But this weird scientist wants to stop you and do experiments, so you gotta do a kind of boss fight in here or whatever, some shit like that. That is basically what the gameplay is. It goes from an RPG to a beat 'em up to a platformer. There's a bike simulator in there, a walking simulator, and a house flipper. So, how good is the story? The truth is, it's actually a pretty good story. However, I do have a few gripes with it. People don't have a sense of urgency. The pacing is ruined every time you see the bad guy. How is a city built like this? It just calls for disaster. Everyone grunts all the time, and the dialogue is just weird.
Hey, that wasn't the deal.
Don't you think I know that? Ah! You greedy bastard! Scum-sucking piece of shit-festering asshole!
When I say people don't have a sense of urgency, I mean it. Aerith walks at a pace of 2 miles per hour, even though a plate is gonna come and crush her.
I've been looking everywhere for you.
Okay, good, you found your dad. Now let's freaking go, we're gonna die.
You'll be fine.
My god. This is bullshit. Come on! Just move! Come on, hurry up! God, you're so slow! You know what, with all the bullshit exposition, I don't even think the plate's gonna fall. Like, did you guys just give up your plan to drop a frickin' plate?
In order to make the nonsensical parts of the game and to slow down the pacing, Squaresoft needed an excuse to do so. So, they decided to use the ghosts from Harry Potter as their excuse.
Oh no, it's a sexual harasser!
Jesse!
No, get her some chocolate. It's chocolate, right?
The story is stuck in a paradox. It's trying to be an M-rated game with a serious tone, but it just has some moments that are silly. Now, with all these points, that would usually make a story bad. Does it make this story bad? Well, yes, but actually no. Look, these are some things that would make a story feel lazy and immersion breaking, but it still kept my attention and interest. Let's use The Last of Us 2 as a comparison. When I played The Last of Us 2 overnight, I was not amused or at least bit enjoying myself. However, playing Final Fantasy VII overnight kept me interested and I wanted to push through to see what happened. I guess my biggest problem with the game is that it's not even the full story. It's actually the first disc of Final Fantasy VII stretched out onto 2 discs. We've got Cloud, a merc turned eco-terrorist turned world saver. Barret, a man who acts hard on the outside, but is loving on the inside. Biggs and Wedge are just there. And here we have Jessie, the girl who makes unwanted advancements.
And now for the cherry on top.
Yeah, don't touch me. Don't come near. Don't go. What the Get off me.
Okay, I get it. Mind letting me breathe?
Depends.
Get off.
Mind coming over tomorrow night? My roommates should all be out for a while.
Are you seriously that
This is.
desperate?
I am being
Just let go
harassed. I'm being sexually harassed.
Only
Get her
if you
off
promise
me.
to come back tomorrow night. Deal?
What? No. No. Yeah, no. 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 Get off me.
Ah, sorry. Little too in your face?
We've got Red, a dog who can talk. We've got Aerith, an ancient who is a flower girl. And last but not least, Tifa, the girl with big boobies.
I do. And
Whoa.
we'd love to set up,
Whoa. Where's the
especially
camera
since this was
focusing
your
on
first
now?
job
Getting
for
a little
us,
distracted
but
there, are we?
There's also the Turks with Rude, Reno, and Sang. I'm guessing their gimmick is they wear suits? I also like Rude. He has kind of that, I don't want to be the bad guy anymore type thing going on.
Go home and stay there.
You know I can't do that.
Two birds with one shitload of bullets.
Hey!
Damn it! You want to explain yourself, partner?
Hand slip. Been thinking, was all that necessary?
They were a sacrifice to balance the scales.
Say what?
After everything we'd taken from the planet, we were due to give something back.
Do you actually believe that?
Does it matter?
There's also the people working for Shinra. We have Palmer, this portly tea addict.
The shock of it made me spill my tea!
Heidgar, the guy who runs all the guns and leads all the men. Scarlet, I have no idea, I wasn't paying attention. We have Reeve, the architect, and also the voice of reason but is constantly ignored. And here's Hojo. This creepy son of a bitch wants to have soldiers rape Aerith to give birth.
If I may, Mr. President, I have an idea how we might mitigate the risks. Simply put, we could have the Ancient reproduce. In the absence of a second specimen, we would need to identify an alternative mate. I would start with candidates from Soldier. These would, of course, include S and G types. Quite frankly, there's no telling what kind of properties a crossbred specimen might possess.
What's the rating for this game again? Jesus Christ. I'm just gonna say this right now. If anybody wrongs her, I will rip the skin off that person and wear it as a— The last and the least is President Shinra. Now the reason why I call him the least is because he was never the true villain. The true villain was always Sephiroth. You know, the guy who's in Smash Bros now. I don't know how he couldn't have seen this coming. I mean, like, he was everywhere in the game. Oh crap, I forgot to mention all the people in Wall Market.
Not a word.
Not even one?
No!
Actually, he's right. It's best to forget all about Wall Market. In conclusion, the game is not half bad. I mean, like, the gameplay is fun, it works well, the boss battles are a bit goofy, but are still cool and fun. The story is great, kept me interested. However, it does, however, feel stretched out. And, having Harry Potter ghosts to be the sole excuse for why things, in this game happen, it's a bit lazy. And, I do think the characters are the best part of the game. They all have their own unique personalities, and they drive the story into the right direction. Now, even though I've never played the original Final Fantasy VII, I think I can get away with a complete review here and give my final verdict. The hell? What? Who could be here at this hour? No. 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 Can't be. Impossible. Impossible. Impossible.